you'll join me to salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I know.
So as to keep up with the time of the meeting, we're going to do the audit of bills and claims after the end of the meeting, so we won't do that. But I would take a motion to accept the minutes of the regular board meeting on September 12th.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion on it? Any corrections in them? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I just abstained because I wasn't here.
And the special meeting of September 27, 2013, motion to accept the minutes of that meeting.
So moved.
We have a motion, Bob. moved.
Second.
Jamie seconded. Any discussion on it? All those in favor?
Aye.
And I abstained.
And one abstain. And motion to accept the minutes of the October 3rd, 2013 special meeting.
So moved.
If there are no corrections. Bob moves.
Second.
Calvin seconds. Any discussion on them? And all those in favor?
Aye.
And I abstained.
And
Because I
one
wasn't here.
abstains. Motion passes. Okay. That'll bring us to recognition of visitors. Anybody have anything? Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Me.
Oh, is she just behind?
Yep.
This is one.
I don't know if it's time, I just wanted to bring up about IBCI over there. Is it time for it?
Sure. Yeah.
I just thought it would benefit the town if the town purchased that over there. The fire department's gonna need expansion. They need it now. There's a lot of property over there to get started. I guess the justices could go in, the town clerk can go in. It would be a good thing for disaster, in case there's ever a disaster. We have people on each side of the river. The high school is used over here. That would be a secondary place for, in case of the bridge is closed again, which has happened a couple times. There could be a heliport over there very easily, where they use the school grounds for one. May lower the fire insurance in town. I don't know if you could rent it, being so big, but it would be a good place to have a nice meeting.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I can see is you're gonna have to purchase a generator. There could be a few other things, but I would say a
In
generator
the
would be
event there was a
necessary.
power outage you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
You
Well,
could have easy access of 88 in case of a flood. You can go in and out. That would be done very easily too.
The building certainly is big enough to house all those
Oh, yeah.
things. But in your thoughts about the fire department, utilizing that manufacturing facility for the fire department?
We'd have to check on that. That might be able to be revamped a little bit, and,
Yeah, because that's like a
but
loading.
it's, I mean, for future use, because there's no room to expand here. And I'm just saying, if that bridge is closed again, like it's been 2 or 3 times, if there's ever a rail derailment
Mhm.
here, and I mean, there's a lot of hazardous cars that go up and down this rail every day.
Well, it is.
I mean, I think it would help the town in the years to come. I said, we won't even be alive, and I think it would still be a good place.
All right, so noted.
All right?
I'd like to ask you a question about
Go
that.
ahead.
I remember a long time ago that there was flooding on that road between, between.
Yes.
From just ice backing up, or water backing up from ice breakup in, I don't know, in January some years, like 15 years ago. So there's a low area before that. It must be that there's a low area
There
before
is,
that floods.
there is, it floods through there, but that's why I said if you can make it to 88, you can get in and out.
No, I'm talking about between the 88 exit and the IBCI building.
Yes, but I'm saying if they make an entrance and exit in the back of the building off of 88, anybody that gets on 88 can have access.
The last
To that
flood
place.
that was flooded,
Yeah.
and the fence was taken down so that you could get right on to that property
From
from
88.
Yes.
Oh,
I would
I
say
see.
for emergency use, you could
Yes.
have a gate
I
and you open it up.
personally utilized that way to get around the town during the last flood.
So Lynn, they let you off 88 and on 88?
No,
In an
I got off.
so to
In
speak,
an emergency, it
just
was-
like down.
I think the
there.
town could do it legally in case of emergency.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I often thought about that, but it looked like,
They were doing it over on Midland Road too, they were getting on
They
the
were doing,
highway.
yeah, on 41,
From-
they were doing it
Yeah.
on and
It's-
off there too.
I think they were doing it so much there, they had ruts and that.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
But in an emergency, there is a way to.
There's a ramp there.
I think it would be very beneficial.
There's someone over on River Road, the other side. That big building.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi,
It's not being used for.
Rich Cuthbertson, that's spelled Cuthbertson, just for the record. I received the other day, John, a letter in the mail. And to be honest with you, I was unaware of all these things, so what I'd like to do is read the letter verbatim what I have, because to try and paraphrase it, I wouldn't get it justice, so I'd like to read the letter that I received. Dear Richard Cuthbertson, I am writing this letter to inform you of a situation that has been heard throughout the town of Afton. It seems as though the town of Afton has stoned and oiled the road on Corporate Drive. Why, you ask? Many ask the same question. The first story that was told is that it is in the deed. It seems as though the town has a small piece of property on this location which belongs to the Warrens Excavation and Stone Products, which our town superintendent and the owner of Warrens are brother-in-laws. Seems as though there may be a bit of one hand washing the other going on here. It is the understanding that this deed would be available to the public, so let's see it. When pressed a little further, 2 of the current board members were asked why the town stoned this roadway. By the way, neither of them knew anything about this. So how is it in the deed if 2 out of the 4 board members knew nothing about it? The board members who were asked the same question were also told by the town of Afton Highway Garage Supervisor that they did indeed stone the roadway and that they did more than they were supposed to. This entire roadway was oil and stone. The town of Afton Highway Garage Supervisor also told these same town board members that the stoning of this roadway was done as a courtesy to Eastern Energy Solutions. Why? And that's in capital letters. It appears as though no one really knows the real reason why this roadway was stoned. So who is looking out for the best interest of our community? It appears no one. Also, it has been heard that our town superintendent has no intentions of fixing the current town of Afton clerk's office located at 169 Main Street. After the town elections are over, he plans on moving the offices to the new town of Afton Highway Garage located at 1418 State Highway number 7, making it less accessible for our community members to get to the town offices. This letter is written with very valid concerns. It is with hope that you, along with your Afton Visionary Group, will ask the appropriate questions on these matters of our community. So, we're asking the question as asked by this letter.
Signed by who?
Signed
by
May I
who?
speak up?
Was it
Yes,
signed
you
by?
may.
The warrants are not related to me and.
No, it didn't say to you, it said to,
He said to John.
to
Who
the
signed the letter?
superintendent. Pardon?
Who signed the letter?
That's not a matter.
Oh, well, then it's not a valid
It could
letter.
be any one of
It's
you.
not of interest.
It is of
It's
interest.
not one of us.
It
It's
can't
not
be
of
valid
interest.
if
The
it's
The
not
person has
signed.
asked to remain anonymous, and they will do so.
If
Then
it's
the
not
letter should
signed,
not
it's
have been
valid.
written. There's no way to verify the
Yes, valid questions,
information.
John, I
Look,
think
the
we need an
issue
answer
isn't
to.
with
Yeah,
them,
all right.
it's the issue is the questions with the board.
All right, to answer the question about why did we stone the road, let me turn that over to Lynn.
We do have property, the town owns property on that, down there. It is in the town deed that we maintain that road. When we bought the property and we first oiled and stoned that road 4 years ago, it was decided to go past the electric place as a courtesy because there is other properties down there and it is income to the town. It was done 4 years ago, it was up for maintenance, I re-oiled and stoned it this year. It come out of my money, it did not come out of Chip's money. If I don't maintain the property road, it's not gonna be property. It was done, yes, as a courtesy to go past my property, because there is other taxpayer properties down there. If I'm at fault for going past my property, I take that upon myself. But the town does have it, and it is in the town's deed that we maintain that road. It is not a town road, but there is other properties that pay taxes down there, and we have to maintain it.
Okay.
Are there any other town roads like that, Lynn?
No.
So, Lynn,
I did not purchase the property, that was done before I came along.
I'm confused. Is it a town road?
No, it's not a town road.
Okay, it's a private driveway.
It's a private drive, it's corporate drive, that's the name of it.
Uh-huh.
But there is
The
5,
town owns property along it.
we have, yes, 6 acres out there, my stone pile and stuff is out there. And it is in the town's deed that we maintain that property, that roadway. That is why I maintain it. In 4 years, I've oiled and stoned it twice. When I first took over, and I just did it this year for maintenance.
Thank you.
I got something to add too.
Go ahead.
The other thing is the fire department uses that on a regular basis, they train down there, they
On
use our
Corporate
pond,
Drive?
yes. Yeah,
Mhm.
they use the pond,
We were
our
there last
pond,
night.
get water, and hydrant, which is just beyond where they stop, the stone and oil, and so. Plus there's countless town and community walkers that come through there to make the block loop. And to my knowledge, we've always, and we do own the property. It's always been, as long as nobody's, harming anything down there, nobody objects to anybody walking.
Yeah, it's not even posted or nothing.
Right.
Yeah, and when the bridge was out on Route 7, that was the thoroughfare that many people
Continuous.
use
Yeah, continually, yeah,
continually to get over to Algerine Street.
yeah.
And,
So what's the estimated cost to stone and oil that,
Beyond where
What
yeah,
I
they
get
had to,
is maybe $200.
Okay.
yeah, I
okay,
mean,
the other part,
didn't
Rich,
know anything about it until
yeah,
that letter.
the other part of your question was that I am, moving the town hall to the
That's what this
old,
person says that you've been overheard to say that, yeah. Okay.
not true. No,
You're not, I thought that you would prefer to do that. I mean, I'm looking more at Bob, but, because I think my sense was your campaign letter in the newspaper made me think, well, you would like to have the town hall move out of here into the old town barn.
But I think the question was just to John, though, wasn't it? I mean,
Well,
the letter-
and so, yeah,
Yeah.
and so I realized
Yeah.
that that's why I was making
No.
that distinction. So
now the question wasn't whether I would like to, I think that
Whether
we
you have a
probably
plan.
could make a good town hall up there, there is room to do it. But there are no plans to do that, so, I guess that's the answer, is that there are no
Okay.
plans to do
Yeah,
that.
they've asked that, that they have said they'd overheard, so there's no,
Yeah, and I don't know where they would have overheard that from,
I-
because they're,
they don't say
Where do we-
in the letter.
yeah.
I read the letter verbatim, so.
Yeah, no, that's fine, okay? Any other, anything else? Okay. Make sure I see you before you leave, okay? Communications, we have a thank you letter from Mr. David Bergen, which is a lawyer that we interviewed.
Burger,
Berger, Mr. David Berger.
as in hamburger.
Yes, indeed. Okay, he doesn't mind that. Here's his letter right there. There is a kickoff meeting for the Shenango County Hazard Mitigation Plan, and it's scheduled for October 15th at the Board of Supervisors room in Norwich, 3:30 PM to 7 PM. Any board member can be present.
What day of the week is that?
Ooh.
That would be a Tuesday.
Tuesday. Probably not, but
wants to, certainly can. Brings us to committee reports. Sue?
I think she's with somebody.
Okay, so we'll move along to the financial. You did get the financial statement? Okay. And we have both the justice reports. And
No code enforcement.
no code enforcement. Lynn?
The electric's finally done in the garage, my compressor and welders and things are hooked up and running. It was completed last weekend, he came and got it, I haven't seen a bill for it yet, so I can't tell you the cost. It is done. I need to find out from the board, does the board want me to keep the heat on in the old garage, to keep the pipes from freezing? Do you want me to drain the water? What's the board's, temperatures are getting cold and it's either turn the water off in there or keep the heat on.
Isn't that section a separate heater?
But there's water in the whole garage. There's hose connections and things out in the whole garage.
You're not storing anything in there that needs heat, am I right?
It's gonna be cold storage for me.
Yeah, it's cold storage for you, right? And then
It's-
until whenever there's work, is there any reason to have?
The water's, there's water out there, it's
Lynn, can the
toilet,
water,
bathroom, and
well, water in the bathrooms, right? And there's water,
there's two hose connections out in the main shop.
all right, can those be isolated from the bathrooms?
I can look into it. I haven't looked at it that close, but I would imagine.
Yeah, see if you can isolate them. I would think that if you can isolate them, then we would just keep the heat in that office building, you know, just enough above zero, or freezing.
I'm just trying to oversee a future problem if
Right.
something's not.
Right, yeah, and if we
But
can
it's-
drain those in capital.
It's very expensive to heat that building, I mean, so
Yeah,
it
there
would
are two.
save a lot of money if we didn't.
Yeah, there are two heaters, there's the one heater that heats just the office. Then there's another heater outside that heats the main building portion. Obviously, the one outside that heats the main garage portion of it, we wouldn't be running that.
Right.
And
That's
the-
expensive.
yeah.
Right, oh, okay, so you can, you're
Yeah.
gonna shut off the
Like two
more expensive
zones.
one and leave on the one in.
Yeah, the one that just
That's
heats
what I'm
the
saying.
office.
It's the board's decision on what you want me to do up there. It's-
So who's gonna be using that office,
it's-
Well,
Now.
nobody's gonna be using it.
so why are we heating it?
Well, either to, actually, I don't know why we would have to heat it, you know? You can,
I mean, cause you got, you know, you've got a toilet and all that in the new building.
can we effectively drain the system?
And
Get a
freeze.
cost,
I would
see how
think
much
so.
it would cost to blow the pipes out. And put any freeze in the toilets and the traps. If he blows it all out, if it can be done. Find out what the cost is.
Yeah, and then we got the valve to shut off that building, so we can shut off that building, blow the things out.
We should be able to
Yeah,
to drain.
You've got no need for it, right?
I don't know.
So why heat it then?
I don't really see.
I just didn't wanna take it upon myself. I wanted the board's.
Yeah, I don't see any reason, you know, until, until we do something with the court system up there, that there isn't any reason to heat it. But do try to separate, because we might wanna bring heat back into that office building.
That's no problem.
But do
I
the
can-
separation
I can do
to
that.
zone it off
I can do
into
that.
two heaters, okay.
The new loader's here, John saw it yesterday, it's fine, it's identical to the one we just traded in, just a year newer. We're back on 8-hour days, we started this week, so we're working Fridays again for the winter. That's about what I have. We cut some trees today with the tree service, and hopefully if it's not raining, we're gonna do some more tomorrow. We worked on Goodnow Road and my Little Hill today, and we're gonna do some on Eldrine Street and the Lake Road tomorrow, hopefully, weather permitting. If not, it'll be one day next week.
Yeah,
And we're actually starting to get trucks ready for winter.
It's coming.
we did meet with the Teamsters Union. Bob was there at the meeting yesterday, we met with the Teamster representative for the Teamsters people, and I think we got a, you know, fair deal, something if you wanna look at, we've got it right here. Let me know what your thoughts are.
So,
Those are the notes on the road.
This is the first meeting you guys have?
Mhm. For
Oh,
Teamsters?
Yeah. Who was there from there?
Um, Bobby Duncan.
She's gotta be getting up there, right?
She is, she is.
She's still doing it. Lynn, I just had a question about the fuel tanks.
Mhm.
Have you made any plans on moving them?
Our fuel tank? No, I have not, I haven't, no.
Are you thinking about doing it now or waiting till spring?
I think probably we'd be better off right now to wait till spring.
Can you move it, Lynn, after it's empty, if you have them pump it out and then you load it into a truck, take it up there and then put the fuel
We
back in it?
probably could, yes.
Get it down
It
to,
would have to be, we could put it on our trailer and move it, that wouldn't be a problem. But, here we go again, we have to get an electrician to wire it in, and I'd have to pour a concrete slab up there to put it on, to set it on, and things, it's,
But it really needs to go up there.
yeah, I agree, but it's more or less up to you. Are you planning on doing anything with that property before spring?
no.
It's undercover, it's lit, and
No,
it's not a problem to any of my guys where it's at right
No,
now.
it's all right where it is for now, I'm just thinking that it's foolish to drive all the way down here every time you want fuel, you know,
No.
when you could have it right up there.
Yes, that's definitely the plan, is to have everything get moved up there. We've been working on getting our inventory and tools and parts and things moved out of the building, and so that we are pretty much, got the old building pretty much emptied out. And it really looks like, the new building really looks like a shop now, and the guys, and me too, I'm very happy with it.
I need to talk with you when we're done here about something we discussed with your employees.
The ones that are crossed out are the things, they wrote them in there, but the ones that are crossed out are ones that we thought that the driver's responsibility is to check those things, and we're not, if the driver doesn't check those things, we're not gonna be responsible, you know. But the driver might not know about cracked frames and, you know, things like that, to be honest with you, neither would you. You know. But overweight, and I guess that's a new thing, the state police or the sheriff's department are becoming more serious about ticketing town trucks for overweight tickets. Now, all town trucks are overweight. In the
Have
same,
we ever gotten?
in the same, no, they don't make it a habit of ticketing town trucks. Now, you know, for obvious reasons, but once you put a plow rig on a truck, and then you load sand in the back of it, it's overweight.
They're exempt in the wintertime, they're emergency vehicles when they're plowing snow, and they're exempt from overweight
And
limits.
we've never gotten a ticket for overweight.
When the plow frames are on them and they're plowing snow and they're classified as emergency vehicles, and they're exempt from overweight limits.
Okay. So we can't get a ticket.
Not in the winter, no.
Has Lynn looked at that? Lynn, have you reviewed the
I
proposal?
haven't looked at this, but my guys talked to me about it today, I know
Oh, okay,
what's,
I mean, just, you know,
I'm aware of what's there.
I would urge you to give feedback to John.
I have no complaints with what you guys have decided, and
Yeah, they seem to,
the guys have no, from what I gathered today, the guys are happy, and there's no problems.
Amy, while they're looking at that, while Jane's looking at that,
2 weeks ago, we had the rabies clinic, went well, we figured there was like 100 animals put through. And Rose and I licensed quite a few,
About 15 dogs. Excellent. Yeah,
plus
that
some
worked out
came
good.
in afterwards, yeah, so it was, we're cracking, little by little, we've gotten some
Mhm.
other new ones in, it's just pounding away at them,
Mhm.
chasing them down, and
How did the court case go? With the-
she's
Wow.
still, it's still floating.
Is that a contempt of court?
No.
Okay.
Still
Yes.
floating. And I don't know if you were aware, it's a situation in Binghamton, I'll pass this down to you. It was on the news of Binghamton having trouble with the pit bulls, so.
All right,
It
this
is
is that
floating.
alleged dog fighting ring or something?
No, this isn't, this is drug dealers, but it's
It's a dog of choice.
a dog of choice.
Mm-hmm.
The police are having trouble with them. They're being trained to attack the police. You know, this was on the news the other night, and it's just one more of those things that we have to be aware of. It's circling us.
Yeah.
But we're slowly, we just keep knocking away at some of these people that think that they're exempt from getting dog licenses. They're in the country,
But then they let them run loose and we catch them
and we take them in then.
then they have to get their license, so.
What's the fine
For which?
on license?
If we pick it up, it's $75,
Plus the license,
Plus the
plus,
and the rabies.
it adds up. It adds up
It can
dearly
be $100
then.
in no time. And a $14 license, if you got an unspayed one, pretty cheap.
A year,
Cause
not
we had one we picked up twice.
Yeah. Lola's been loose a few times, and
What was it, the amount?
yeah,
It was 100. It was 100.
You know, I guess if you have a large number of pit bulls and you keep them under control, and,
yeah, you can just,
John?
it's just,
yes.
I just want to, on the record, publicly thank Amy, Rose, and the Shenango County Department of Health for the way that rabies clinic was managed and run and everything. I brought my 3 cats down, and we were in and out in just a few minutes, and they just did an excellent job and really ran everything right through, so I think they,
And we did all those 100 animals, and it was just a little over an hour.
and half of
So
those
I mean,
100 animals, yeah.
that's just one right after another.
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
because
animals.
they left.
Half of those were
they
mine.
left it.
All the reindeer and stuff.
Do,
They're not prone to rabies, so we're okay there.
do the vet services, or anybody think that maybe they should expand on that idea of putting licensing ability right in with the rabies
They
shot?
were very
Dr. Cruz
happy.
thought it was great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they haven't had that happen in
Because
other
it's
towns.
like a one-stop
Yeah.
shop to get.
Yeah,
get your
they were
rabies.
very happy that we were doing it.
Mhm.
It's just one of those, you know,
And Dr. Cruz did say she wished more towns would do that.
Good, I'm glad you did it. And thank you for the
No.
compliment.
I would assume by law, yeah. Cats don't need to be licensed, but they do
They
need,
do,
do they
they
need?
really should have rabies.
Do they,
because
yeah, is that required by
as
law?
Dr.
or-
Cruz told us,
Cats
cats are the
rabies?
biggest
To the,
transmitter of rabies.
Yeah.
Engineer.
and because they are
they
so
go out.
I mean,
high,
it's a matter of safety, but it's a matter of law.
no,
No.
but it's a matter of safety,
Right.
considering that we're having
They
so
did do
many
it.
cases of
Right.
rabies
I
in
think
New
so,
York
yeah.
and
The
in.
$900 bill was in.
Yeah.
Oh, and I will just pass this up for you to look at, that, yeah. And I've looked in a few different, huh? No.
That's what AR-11.
Seems,
AR-15 for some reason, I don't know.
Chemical capture.
Oh, these are the,
Yeah, the one chasing, the one, yeah,
these are
They're
the
adaptable.
tranquilizers.
yeah.
Military thing here.
Scope and
Gotta
everything.
get fatigues to go with this kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, you never go hunt deer there?
Get a radio, call in, strafing unit?
Drones.
Drones, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
You
the
use for a
pistol is
drone.
roughly, they run about 200 for like the pistol, the small, yeah. Come on, let's not go for those back, you're going for. But then I can test it here at the next board meeting,
Like
you know?
Jamie running the shirt.
Yes. He's gonna be starting in probably a week.
We're going small.
Yeah,
It
week or
fits in the
two.
car better, under the
Not more.
seat.
Nope.
What's
Talked to
easier?
Bob. Bob is going
Well, they probably wouldn't
to
use
send,
it.
down
Yeah.
some lights and things to install.
And it's the same,
I
it's,
told him don't
you're
do it
talking the
today,
same price.
but, he's gonna send lights down, and they were.
Yeah,
the
Marty
new-
was
the new
down.
Light assembly with
Last week,
the,
one
with
day.
T12s or something like that.
Before, yeah, he brought me a puppy.
Yeah. And,
Brought me a nice bit.
the lights are, the fixtures and everything, they're good commercial grade fixtures, $60 a piece, and installation is free. So, no. Well, you might be getting some new lights here, right along.
Oh,
No,
yeah, I can see what I'm doing.
No.
yeah, just the one
Well,
light
that
over
way the
your
public
desk.
can see me and they'll stay away because I'm scary. Dress up for Halloween.
All right, you don't have anything in the building? Okay. All right. And like I just said, Rose, might be getting her lights probably, I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or next week or something, but they're gonna come down, put the lights in, there's the new heavy-duty commercial fixtures with a T12 bulb with a new
Yeah, they're
energy.
more energy
Yeah,
efficient.
energy efficient bulb. And the installation is free, the bulbs, or the fixtures and everything are $60, so that's not a bad deal. And you'll be so bright that,
Be able to see what I'm doing.
yeah,
First you have to screw them.
As our eyes get older, it's
yeah.
good to
Well,
have better light.
Most of the time I have the one behind my desk. Luckily, that's the one that works.
Yeah, that's
But,
really unique that
you know,
as the other three
Sometimes,
quit, the one
sometimes
over
in the
your desk.
afternoon, the one on the opposite corner will flick on for a little while and then it goes back off. But on these dark gloomy days, it's really pretty gloomy in here.
Good for you.
I'm
Um,
not getting any younger.
They did put the roof on the, they're finished on the roof, on the stairwell out here.
Yep, because Bill's.
Yeah, that's all set. And he said, that he was impressed with the beehive up there,
Yeah.
working on that roof, so.
They've been stirred up quite a bit lately. I don't know if they're.
Evidently, they're all in the upstairs.
I don't go up there because I'm highly
In that
allergic to
front
bees and I
room,
have to
when I
carry
was down
kids,
talking
so
with them, and they
I
were
don't
doing
mess
it,
with 'em.
I looked up, and the two windows that face the road, I'll bet you on each window there was maybe 150 bees.
They were swarming right down here by the front door that
Yeah.
one day.
Yeah.
I don't know, what stirred them up, but I didn't go outside to check it out.
Yeah,
either.
don't go upstairs on a hot day, maybe after it gets cold.
Maybe after it gets cold.
Yeah, but don't go up there.
I only got one kit that I carry with me, so.
All
One
right,
kit
2 weeks.
won't be enough for 100.
We're gonna look into trying to find a beekeeper who,
Yes, they love them.
Dwayne
Yeah,
King,
he can't get to them though.
Tom,
He, I already called him and he came to look
I'll
at
ask
them.
Roland because he had somebody in to
Who?
do, Roland had somebody in to vacuum these out.
yeah,
There, I'll ask him tomorrow.
okay.
Rose,
Tom Dale,
Ron's Blackie, Ron's a Blackie's beekeeper.
Okay.
I don't know if he'll do it, but you can ask him.
Yeah,
Sure.
cause if they're up kinda in the corner of the roof and it's
Kinda
kinda
late this year.
hard.
Are they the
to-
bumblebees or honeybees or the
They're
little?
honeybees.
Talk about if they're trying to
Not
keep
those
the
little
hive.
wasp things I hate.
No,
Yeah.
the one.
I got stung like
My
50
brother
times
does
one
too.
day.
He actually's got these closed in already, or,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
in preparation, so you
So-
don't wanna wait till spring actually, and then
yeah,
do the extraction at that point.
all right.
Because the idea with whoever wants them is probably gonna want the hive, because it's got value, so you get the queen, you get as many worker bees as you can, and then give them to a hive, but
You can get 'em all.
So it could stay until the spring, maybe.
more than, my guess is
As
I'd
long as
probably
they're
recommend
paying
that.
rent,
Yeah,
So-
because right now, if Dwayne Kane said that if they take them out now and they don't get enough honey, the whole hive will die.
Yeah.
So he said it's better to wait until spring, if we could find somebody, because right now they've got their honey stored for winter, and they'll go into the hive and, you know.
And then they're not active anyway.
Right.
So let's not rush it, right?
No, that's not,
You
that's
know,
not the
just-
bees.
Just something.
There was an advertisement, penny saver for somebody, I don't know who to, I collect these.
Mhm.
Can I get your name, sir?
Paul Wright.
Thank you.
Yeah, have, well, we can look in the, Paul, if you can, bring in that advertisement or that note to Rose, and we can get a hold of the guy and,
Yeah,
you
we'll
know.
give him a call.
It is, I guess, the consensus is that beekeepers like to do this in the spring, not going in the winter, but whatever they wanna do. All right, old business, I think we're gonna hold off on appointing a new town attorney because we still haven't interviewed Flanagan,
Patrick.
Patrick Flanagan
Flanagan.
yet. So I will let you all know when we're gonna do that, when he can do it. Appointment of a firm to do the engineering for the town court update. I met with, Michael Lambert. Michael
Name?
Lamborghini. I think his name now. And, anyway, he, very interesting gentleman, new guy. He was recommended by Bassler, Lamborghini, Michael Lamborghini. He's out of Binghamton, and, he has some pretty good ideas, so I think we're gonna see what he can put together. You know, and-
Like a proposal, you mean?
yeah, we'll see what he can put together. And that's, Pam, that's what I wanted
Yep.
to talk to you about, was that he would like to have a copy, so if we can, copy and email that conceptual
Yep, definitely.
thing, if you're ready with it or something like that.
Yep.
All
Do
right,
we know
so
do we know the dimensions on the handicap bathrooms yet?
he does,
And he knows the area?
yep,
that
he
we're
knows the
looking at for
area,
that?
he went
Okay.
through the building with me,
Yep.
and,
He took a lot of
Yeah, I was
pictures.
at work when you called, so I couldn't make it up, so.
Yeah.
He took a lot of pictures, it seemed very upbeat and very,
Excellent.
so we'll see what he can put together and. and we'll
Is
take
there a
it from
reason
there.
why you're not, talking to Norm Davies?
I did talk with Norm,
Okay.
yeah, and he's actually trying to retire.
Oh, join the club, huh?
Yeah, what is this?
Well, you know, we all get
Once it goes around, it's like a flu or something. But, I wouldn't see who makes all the money.
No, it's not really that way, but anyway. Okay, so that's why, I just
Yeah.
wondered if.
He said, he didn't say that he wouldn't do it, but,
But he wasn't
yeah,
anxious.
he's not anxious.
Retirement flu for quite a while.
Yeah. You get it, I guess. So we'll wait and see what he comes up with, and then we'll take it from there.
Does Norm know Lamborghini? Did you happen to ask him that question?
He does. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So John, are we waiting on a price back from him to do these, or are
We're-
we gonna go ahead and move forward? I just need to know that for the grant application that's due next Tuesday.
Well, once we see what he brings, once he sees what he brings forward, you know,
Alright,
but, yeah, I mean,
We
it's
can put
it's a
whatever
question of whether we're
process
gonna
is.
have him do it or another engineer do it.
right,
And I think that we might just as well go with him,
yeah.
you know, so.
Maybe we can do up, just a statement from you, I asked, Metzger,
Mhm.
stating that we're working on the project, so I can include that in with the
I
application.
talked with Dick Metzger today
Yeah,
too, and
okay.
Dick is still on board, all the BOCES people. He's gonna, his idea is he's gonna have the Sydney, the Bainbridge, and the Afton BOCES do it. The use of metal studs is not something that they do all the time, but it is something that they need to learn on. And there probably will be a requirement that there be metal studs in, you know, in some of the walls and.
I would imagine that firewall we have to use, we'll have to use metal studs.
Yeah, it has to be like a 2-hour wall or something like that. Wasn't it a 2-hour wall he was talking
Yeah.
about, yeah? And, so whatever the, you know, he thought that the bathroom space right now was questionable as whether it was big enough for 2 handicap bathrooms, and that's what we have to have.
You have to have two
Yeah,
Yes.
for the court?
yeah.
Whenever there's
And
people
No, you-
involved,
You know,
general public involved, you have to have more than one.
You have to have a men's and a women's. So we could have a regular men's and a regular women's.
Sorry.
A regular men's and a regular women's and one unisex handicap. That would be 3 bathrooms.
Okay, so it's easier
Or-
to have one
Two
men,
handicap.
One big
Handicap?
men's and one big women's.
one
yeah.
big man.
One wheelchair handicap.
A couple
yeah.
porta johns will work out.
4 people at a time.
Evidently won't make code.
I mean,
John.
like,
So we-
I'm not disagreeing with it, it just,
Yeah.
it seems silly in a way. I
New
mean,
York state law is silly on a lot of
I
things,
mean, you can
you
make
can't fight
a
them.
bathroom, I mean, I've been in handicap bathrooms that are unisex.
Yeah.
well, we can have one unisex handicap bathroom, and then 2 small bathrooms is one men's. So what we need to do is look at which is most cost effective for us.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
obviously the appliances for 2 handicap bathrooms is gonna be more than the appliances for 1 and 2 small side bathrooms.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that in their drawings, everything, we'll look and make sure which one is
Okay,
most cost
yeah.
effective
All right.
within the same area.
See, we
So
thought
we'll
that
do
it would
that.
be all right to have
Over the top.
one handicap bathroom and one regular bathroom.
Right.
And both of them be unisex.
Sure.
But we can't.
No,
No.
they won't let you do that.
No, no.
Municipal code is really, it's really strange.
You know, and we don't wanna go 3 bathrooms, so.
Building code,
It's not the attorney, it's the legislature, and most of them are not attorneys.
While we're on, John,
Yeah,
while we're on the court issue of moving forward with this and going up there, I noticed last week after we had all that heavy rain, or just the other day, there's a lot of water that really lays in front of that building, Lynn. I mean, it's like, it was still even up there the day
It's
after.
gone. The water's been, that problem has been taken care of. The drain was plugged.
Oh, it's
been-
plugged.
It's been
All right.
fixed.
All right, are we keeping an eye though, because that would be a
It's been-
big concern of as
it's
far
been
as the
taken care of.
drainage through there
It's been taken care of.
for future though as well. I'm just bringing it up for future as well. If we have to put more fill in there to regrade it out or something, so,
It's been addressed.
okay.
okay, under new business,
So the assessor, she was here, did she leave?
I believe she did.
Oh, okay.
I don't see her out
I,
there.
Yeah.
uh,
I guess we'll have
I
a
mean, cause she was here.
All right. Any other old business you guys want to discuss? New business, update senior citizens income level for 2014. And this comes down, we don't have to do anything, but if we do want to change the income tax, or the tax assessment rate, right now it stands at, 2014. If you make between $0 and $15,000, you get a 50% discount. And if you, then it breaks down like $1,000 at a clip. It goes 50, 45, 40, 35, 20, 25, 20, 15, 10, and down to 5.
And that's how it's been,
Yeah.
because I know we voted that on that in
Yeah.
other years.
And it's worked, seems to have worked out well, so is there any interest in changing it? It seems fair, seems equitable, seems like it's working. And, but they just need to know whether we do wanna change it or don't, so.
If we don't wanna, if we aren't changing it, we don't have to do anything.
Right. So we will make a board motion though, to accept, to continue on with the same rate.
So moved.
Second? Any more discussion on it? All those in favor? Any opposed? Okay. The other new business, continue Ambit Energy to provide the electricity. You're familiar with the thing, but it's open enrollment each year this time, as everybody I'm sure is know. Seems like it's worked good. Anything you want to talk about on that, Pam, or?
I'll change hats now, so yeah, I'll be here as Sam, but, not really, I mean, they did make an announcement, and this was general across the board, that, this past summer was the highest rates in electricity in New York State in about 40+ years. So everyone's rates were a little bit higher, but Ambit still does, stand behind their savings guarantee in New York State. So they definitely did not, spend any more money this year than they have in the past. They definitely saved, money. And we just were recently given the #1 customer satisfaction by JD Power Associates for this year in New York State. So as far as customer service and satisfaction goes, so the company is going.
JD Power Associates, who are they?
JD Power Associates, you've
Yeah.
never heard of JD Power Associates?
Oh, every
They
car
rate-
commercial, listen to
They rate all, they rate power, they rate privately owned businesses.
Okay.
Yep, so like your car dealerships, anything that's customer service based, yep. But no, the rates have been steady and, definitely below the competitors and everything's great as far as that business goes.
How much money did the town save?
I don't know, Rose, I don't know if you've done up with the figures or anything like that. But what Ambit does is the end of each year, usually it takes about 2 months for them to process everything and about another, let's see, you just received your renewal, so probably another 45 to 60 days, the town will receive a letter on every account they have, and it'll state on there their exact savings. Yeah, so they'll be receiving that from Ambit. They do figure it'll take some more time to get that out, but yeah, they will receive those.
Okay, that brings us up.
Is that looking good and stay with Ambit Energy?
Yep.
We need a motion for
I'll
that.
second.
All right, motion seconded. Any discussion on it? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we'll stay there. The tentative budget for 2014, you've all got a copy of that? Get a chance to review it?
I didn't. Is this something we can
Yeah.
look at, you know, in a little more leisure and go over and
Certainly can.
another?
Yeah.
Oh, John, I did see something on there. You have the registrar on there twice. It should be under the B and not the A. The 600 and then the
600.
50. You've got it under A. So that's gonna
Oh,
change.
association dues.
Yeah,
No.
no, the registrar.
Associate, that 600 was the Association of Towns dues.
No, there's a,
A 1920.4.
A 4020.1 and A 4020.2, it's on the second page, the
Oh,
top.
okay.
That, you've also got it listed under the B, 4020.1 and 4020.2, and it should be listed under the B.
So that
So
A
it's just- The A one should be
4020.1.
eliminated from there. The 650, the contract, the 600 and the 50 contractual should be taken off of there.
And
I did notice that when I was typing it, so.
That's a 13 to compare. Attached.
Oh, because I was looking for one too and I didn't see that.
I didn't give, I only got it yesterday at noon, so
So we remove that A code and we keep the B
I had enough to get that.
600, yeah, okay.
Could you
Email us.
maybe email us the 2013 just so we can compare?
Do you know what the tax rate changes, John?
Actually, without looking at the other one, the tax rate, here, I gave it to you.
744, is that what I'm looking at? I think I've got it handwritten,
Yeah.
the tax rate
Yes.
744, just we don't know what 2013 was, right?
Right. We do not have the Afton Fire budget yet. This is based on Afton Fire budget from last year, and I don't know if there will be a change in that.
Yeah, and they haven't had their meeting yet, so.
Yeah. So it's based on last year's Afton Fire.
So that'll change our rate.
Sure, well,
So is there an account in here, what's the, you know, we created this new budget line for, maintaining the town hall, what, I mean, since those appropriations categories aren't identified, I wonder which one that was.
That's at A1620.41.
1620.41, maintenance,
Yep. It's under the buildings.
$5,000.
Rose, you said we are removing A 1920.4 600 association dues?
No,
No, but,
the 4020.
yeah, I got that one.
Four.
Yeah, these are different ones. Yeah, the A 1620 is the maintenance.
And what is 1620.4, cont expense?
That's
MT
our,
cont.
that's our, fuel oil, electric, office supplies, like
What does cont stand for?
contractual.
Contractual. Okay. Utilities and supplies.
Right, basically, yep. Like when I need to get salt and stuff like that, and cleaning supplies and all that stuff comes out.
Right, well, and the utilities would be like our
Right.
ambit bill too,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah, our electric, our fuel oil, propane, water bill comes out of there.
But that's just for the I mean, that's not,
All
no,
buildings.
All the
oh, it
buildings,
includes
yep.
the
All the
town
Yep.
hall, okay. Are we thinking that we're gonna save some money, on heat, fuel oil, all that, with the new town hall for next year? I mean, I'm looking at Lynn, but I don't know who pays attention to those bills.
Yeah, new town
Do we
hall.
have a,
Garage.
no, for the highway department, right.
town hall.
Oh, excuse me, thank you. I meant, for the highway department garage.
We don't have anything to go on yet, you know, we haven't.
Okay. So you can't, you just, so you're just gonna repeat the number that you used last year and see,
The
or?
fuel, or the heating costs, the fuel part of it should go down because we've switched to propane.
But the propane.
But I don't know what the costs are and how much we're gonna use there, to be honest. But
So the number then put in here is just,
This winter's gonna be a guess, and I guess pretty soon, I don't know any other way.
no, I just wondered how,
Hopefully it'll go down because that building is a lot more.
It's very well insulated
energy, you know,
and everything,
efficient,
it's
so-
being a brand new building, new system, we should,
Hopefully.
yeah, well, that was why I asked the question, because I mean, I thought
but I
we
have
should be
no
saving.
numbers to justify it with, to go
Well, what
on.
was the?
Oh, that's right, cause you had,
Never used it.
have you had the heat on yet?
We're just,
Haven't had a heater yet,
yeah, it's,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.